Okay, YouTube, so Jude just got back in the shop today, and I talked to a customer that never knew we were here in Cinnaminson, and he found us from our YouTube videos. We are Meineke Cinnaminson. I am Anthony. And I said to Jude, we're talking about maintenance services and what he's learning at Ford versus what he's learning here. And I said, did he teach you what 30K services are? And he said, no. I said, we had this conversation before, did they teach you how to do tire monitors? He said, no. I said, what are you learning today? He said, about diesels. I'm like, what are you learning about diesels for? We need the basics first. So then I was saying, you know, that the industry, which is the auto manufacturers and dealerships, are in one field, right? They're saying change your oil, you know, 5, 7, 10, 20,000 mile intervals, right? And then the mechanics actually know what's going on in the industry. You're saying, absolutely not, don't listen to them. Do your oil changes at 3,000 miles, no later than 5,000 miles. And we're in the other field of, we're on the customer side, like, hey, we don't want you to have mechanical failure. We don't want you to have sludge. We don't want you to have blow by.
But then they think we're trying to scam them by trying to get that extra $50 halfway.
We're not.
But we're not.
Yeah.
I mean, that $50, $60, whatever the oil change costs for you, isn't making us any money.
For $10 a quart times 5 is $50 no matter where you go at the store.
It's not saving us.
We're not making any money.
No. I mean, my buddy's a service writer at a mechanic shop right around the corner. He said total they made around $5 in oil changes last year.
Maybe.
Yes. And like out of the course of a year, they made $5.
Right from another shop. So, yeah. Not including the comebacks for leaky oil filters or leaky drain plugs.
No, they probably lost money on oil changes, but let's be real, oil changes, we can turn those into real jobs because we notice other things that need to get done.
So what I'm saying is the good guys in the industry are saying, hey, change your oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, when the manufacturers and dealership technicians are saying, don't listen to us, we don't know what we're doing, when you have wet belt systems failing on brand new cars, you have engines seizing, cam phasers, timing chain failures, sludge, GDI problems, all from not changing your oil. So the good guys are in the right field and the bad guys are in the left field. We're giving you the wrong maintenance practices. And where this came from was 30K services. A 30K service is still a 30K service. Just because you look it up and doesn't say that it doesn't need a GDI or a fuel injection service or a diff service, it doesn't. They don't want you to service your car. They don't want you to maintain your car. And we want you to maintain your car. So you have a product that lasts a long time and keeps you out of a car payment and keeps you out of major mechanical repairs. So the good guys, I'm going to call us in the bays that are saying the right things to do. And it's a conflict, right, between what the dealership says and the manufacturer and what the actual guys in the shop are saying is, hey, we want our customer to have a vehicle on the road for a good long time and not have to tell them that they need an engine every 3 to 5 years for major engine repair because of bad oil change habits and bad maintenance practices from not being advised properly. We're the guys that advise you properly on what needs to be maintained. And it's not that we're ripping you off. This is facts. Like, facts are your vehicle requires maintenance. Your EV powered, battery powered vehicle requires maintenance regardless if the dealerships tell you there's no maintenance required. There is maintenance required and maintenance that will be needed. And that's the way it goes. So the good guys are in the trenches, the bad guys are standing in the dealerships and on the assembly lines not advising you on how to maintain your car and keep it for 20 or 30 years and keep it in good condition and keep you out of that car payment. But there is no, you're not getting ripped off. You come in for, we're just gonna say this, you got 30,000 miles on it, your car needs maintenance. What maintenance? It has to be discovered. Does it need tires? Does it need brakes? Does it need wiper blades? What fluid services are due? What fuel injection services are due? What filters are all due? It's a discovery process. And then some vehicles come in at 30,000 miles and don't need tires and don't need a tire rotation, or may not need filters, but it's going to need maintenance of the fluids and and things like that. So not everybody's vehicle is going to be the same, but they're using the same fluids with completely opposite, different guidelines. And we're going to say, hey, let's standardize this and make it easy for people and say what the dealership recommends doesn't work, and then what we advise actually does work. Thanks for watching.